Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Dinpo here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, there is a lot to be positive for. There's a lot to be excited for. And boy, oh boy, am I excited. I mean, where do we even start? So, Xbox Game Showcase is coming on the 9th of June. So, Showcase will feature games from across already amazing portfolio that we have from Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, and many more game studios. But what we are interested in is none other than Starfield. So I thought, hey, we did a video on what we think is gonna happen in the Xbox Showcase, but I thought we're gonna take a step back and do a video of what we want to see in Starfield. So guys, the game's been out for close to a year now. Myself, such as you guys, have stuck with it from the very beginning all the way till now, and it seems like it's about to start paying dividends. Lots and lots of updates incoming. It's got that in mind. There's going to be a huge update coming June, which will probably be announced on the 9th or 10th, depending on where you live in the world, when the show drops. So super excited for that one. So we're going to do a little bit of speculation of what I think is going to come, but then we're also going to do a wish list of what we hope will come when the update drops. And even, I would say, as far as Shattered Space. So we're not going to discuss Shattered Space just yet. We'll do that in a separate video. But what we want to see before pretty much Shattered Space drops. And there's a lot of things on my wish list. But without further ado, let's dive right into it. So first and foremost, I'll go over what's confirmed. As in confirmed that's coming to Starfield, but not confirmed that's coming when the update drops. So vehicles. Everyone's been vocal about it, and I hope it's vehicles in plural rather than just a vehicle, kind of like Mass Effect where you can't really do much with it. I'm hoping that they're going to utilize the same sort of system like they have with the Starfield ships, where you can sort of like turn them into like your mobile base of operations. You know, not perhaps to the same degree of the spaceships, because now you don't need the outposts anymore. Outposts now are pretty much irrelevant unless you want to be mining stuff. The ships do everything now. With the latest update, now that you can sort of edit your ships inside and outside, outposts have become a little bit redundant. But anyways, enough about that. Vehicles. Let's talk about vehicles. What do I want to see from these? I want to see fully customizable land vehicles. So whether it be Ikran Shroud or like Damus, just some brands, even new brands, just give us something. Give us a vehicle shop when we can kit it out. I don't care if you can't put weapons on it. Like, putting weapons will be, I think, a bit far-fetched. You know, we're not playing Twisted Metal here. But hey, if you can, perfect. If you can't, that's also fine. But at the very least, I expect that you should be able to customize your vehicles. I expect that you should be able to change cargo capacity on your vehicles, so upgrade them. Right, and also you should be able to upgrade the engine, kind of like what you do with the ships. So how fast the vehicle goes, how much it carries, and please, for the love of God, let us alter the aesthetics. Like the shipbuilding in this game is great, could be a little bit more user friendly, but I can live with that. Please give us the same options with the land vehicles. Also, like, it'll be even cooler if like they do an animation where like the land vehicle just like drops from your ship, right? Not just like appearing out of thin air. I reckon that'll be super awesome, super immersive. Yeah, so while we're on the topic of ships, give us more ships, and obviously by extension give us more ship parts, more brands. I'm not a huge fan now of how, like, to upgrade a ship, like you need to go and visit all these different vendors, unlock all these different parts, and then do it at your own shipyard. I guess that's why it gives a bit more of a purpose to the outpost, but I would like to see a bit more user friendliness towards that. I'm not super keen on it, but hey, if you can make it a bit more user friendly, do it, because a lot of you guys, myself included, we got full-time jobs, and the time we want to spend with Starfield needs to be quality time rather than us running around like headless chooks just trying to find this part and that part, and where does this spawn, and how to obtain this. None of that at all. Please just make it more user friendly, more accessible, so more people can ship build without jumping from planet to planet. Excuse me. So That's what I want to see, the ship parts. If they can give us more sort of, like now we have A, B, and C class. There's the M class reactors, it's been determined, or there's mods for it. If we can get something similar so we can make even bigger ships, that'll be even more awesome. Even like if you can get bigger ships when you can just pretty much build yourself like grain farms and stuff inside the ship, it'll just make it turn it into an arc, so to speak. Right? I don't know how you're gonna land those ships. This is just an idea, but just give us something different, something that we already don't have already, and just give those people whose channels depend on building ships more to work with, because these people, the real MVPs, they've stuck with this game since the start, right? They've been in the same boat as me. Only their channels focus solely on shipbuilding, so please give these people more of an incentive to continue what they're doing so they can grow this community. By the way, guys, there's plenty of good channels out there. There's Wise Old Wizard, there's High Key, there's Ship Technician. There's so many good people. Go and show them some love, show them some support. Trust me, as a content creator, it means a lot. All right, so now let's enter into my domain, which is combat and exploration and weapons. If for those who are familiar with my channel, I know this game inside out. I play on every difficulty. I've tried every challenge there is to try, from no death runs to new game plus 10, very hard difficulties from level 1. It's just been absolutely insane, right? And believe me when I tell you this, not all weapons are created equally. As cliche as that sound, you have awesome weapons like the Grendel, like the Side Star, even some of the Freestar Collective weapons, they just suck. They suck. They either don't go all the way up to advanced, or the ones that do go up to advanced, they're just so underwhelming and gives you no reason to use them. So for example, you'd be a madman to use the Grendel over the Kadama. Not even talking about the Beowulf. Like, you'd be a madman. Like, and you can get them at the same time. Like, well, what is the point? Like, what is the incentive here? Like, the Grendel will chew through the ammo and give you nothing. You get donuts as a result. Whereas Beowulf, you can one-tap with it. It's amazing. It runs the same ammo. So that I would definitely like to see more of. So please, weapon rebalance. Just rebalance across the board. Whatever does not have advanced status, give it advanced status. Like, honestly, these weapons need it. It will diversify the meta. It will diversify the playstyles. And it's just going to loop a lot more people in with immersion and whatnot. So we need it. And while we're on the topic of weapons, for the love of God, please revamp melee combat. It leaves a lot to be desired for. It just feels like they just pieced a couple of things together and just sorted together just to release the game. I know you will do something with it at when the expansion drops, but please do something beforehand. There's a lot of people out there that want to do melee runs. There's so much potential, but right now it's just extremely underwhelming, and it's a little bit disappointing. But I'm very optimistic where the game is heading, the direction in which the game is going. It's looking good. It's looking good. I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking good. It's getting the love it deserves. I mean, even Todd Howard said this is the game for the future, and they're gonna stick with it, and so am I. And I hope you as a community as well, because this game has enormous potential, and so far it's untapped. Now, we can't talk about weapons and not talk about explorations. More points of interest, please. You're only cycling 20 or so, and even some of those are extremely rare, so you're really stuck with like 10 or 12 of those. We need more of these. More environments, more points of interest, more procedural generation. Just give us something that'll keep us going for longer, more to explore, right? Like, procedural generation is just untapped. There's so much potential. I saw the devs from Daggerfall come out and they said even they wish that Starfield did the procedural generation rather than just predetermined templates randomly spawning on the map. And I agree with that. It would have been so much. Technology is there where we can do that now. Like No Man's Sky does it. A lot of other people do it. Developers do it. So if they can change that and go in that direction, they'll be freaking amazing. Make it like underground dungeons or fortresses or something where it just procedural generates. That'll be freaking amazing. Mod support is a no-brainer. I'm not going to talk much on mods because I've not used any yet. I'm still waiting for mod support to fully come out, so then we can go and really dip our toes into it. And I think it's going to be a freaking amazing game with the mods. It's going to be freaking amazing because people are going to step in where Bethesda's lacked, and they're gonna fill that gap, fill that void. So super excited for mods. Lots of people in my Discord are pumped for it as well. So that is gonna be absolutely amazing, guys. So from my standpoint, those are the key things. Obviously, there is more things that people will desire. So this is why I wanted to do this video. Let me know your feedback in the comment section below, right? I hope Bethesda watches my channel. I mean, we stuck with it. We're great advocates for the game. So please leave your feedback in the comment section below. And I want to understand what you expect to see when this update drops, right? What is on your wish list for Starfield? Let's just be very realistic about it though, because there's only so much they can do, and now that the game's come out. I suppose wishlist is something you should do when the game before the game comes out, but now that we are where we are, where do we go from here, right? So, do you guys want more aliens? You know, do you want more factions? I'll be open to more factions. So, speaking of factions, Varun needs to be explored further, but I think that's what the DLC is going to be about. Spaces need more depth. At least give us more space of factions. Pirates, we've barely scratched the surface. Ecliptics are in a bad place. We don't know much about them. There's not much you can do with them. Bounty hunting can be... Give us like a proper bounty hunting guild. Proper bounty hunter quest line. You know, something like the Mandalorian from Star Wars. Like that sort of brotherhood. Like, you know, if you want to look for inspiration, look back to Fallout. Look back to Skyrim. Give us the brotherhood. Give us the railroad. Give us like all these factions, different interesting factions. Factions are gonna add depth to the game, right? Like just things like that. Guys, the potential is absolutely untapped. It's humongous. Like they can take this game in every which way direction they want to. They have a blank canvas. A bit too blank if you ask me, the way the game launched, but it is awesome. Give us more water, right? Give us more creeks on planets. Make the planets feel more relatable, right? Give us an opportunity to go back and reposition Earth. You know, give us something to say, you know what, that's freaking amazing. You know, you guys took your time, but you delivered when it mattered. You didn't let your community down. So what, you know, space stations, where are the space stations? People data mined them ages ago. Where are the space stations? You know, it will be awesome. Pick your system, create a space station. Maybe even put some defenses, like little mini ship combat games, right? Like you already have it with the key. The key has self-defense turrets and stuff on it. Guys, it is huge potential. So as I said, give the community, give the content creators what they want. Grow this game, grow the community, because there's just amazing. It's amazing. So far it's amazing, but it can be so much more. Please excuse me, like I am very optimistic because I love the game. I honestly love the game, but I just expect a lot now, right? They need to reciprocate. We've been there, we've supported it from the start. Now we want some sort of reciprocation back. Show us what you got, Bethesda. Show us the money. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. We are so close, so agonizingly close to 7,000 subs. Anyways, thanks again. I appreciate your time, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Peace.